Morning. I'm resisting any form of bright light this morning. She may not be aesthetic, but she is practical and delicious. A bit like myself, dad joke. But yeah, perfectly jammy, just how I like it. We're rolling. I am fed and watered. A bit more energy in me now. Even got a little bit of my coffee left. Yeah, sorry, the lighting's a bit crummy today, which is also another reason why there's no aesthetic morning routine B-roll montage vibes. But to be honest now, I'd say you're sick to death of those because, I mean, you've had your fill over this pandemic. I feel like I've maxed out, so we'll give it a rest this week. I'll just jump in straight with a bit of a chat. I took last week off the vlog, obviously, and then the previous vlog I didn't really get a chance to sit down and talk to you much. Well, I could have. I had a huge chunk of the vlog filmed that I just didn't include, but the video was already 27 minutes long. Would love to know if you're kind of liking the longer uploads. I used to kind of post more 20 minutes and now I'm posting closer to 25, 27 minutes. Trying to come to you guys with that extra couple of minutes of pandemic escapism. But speaking of escapes, I'm looking at a bunch of stuff on my table that I'm gonna need for an upcoming trip. Basically, I've been stuck in New York since pretty much the end of December. I haven't been home to Ireland. I'm desperate to go home. It's just been a lot being in the city this entire time, and you know, I don't have a car here. I can't just like escape whenever I want to. I am essentially going on a pretty last minute spontaneous trip to the West Coast, to California. Myself and two of my closest girlfriends, probably my oldest girlfriends here in New York, have just decided to get out. We all really need the break. We're all away from fam, hopping straight in our rental car and we're going straight to Lake Tahoe. We're going to stay at Lake Tahoe for a few nights, just lie on the beach, read books, and then head to Yosemite Valley for 4 nights and then fly back from San Francisco airport. So I think it'll be a nice trip. I don't think we'll have to encounter a lot of people. We just want to be away from everyone, away from city life. And honestly, all 3 of us need it in different ways. It's been obviously a super tough couple of months and we're very fortunate to be able to have flexible work schedules and work from home schedules at the moment and just take that little bit of time off to honestly just get out in nature and heal. That's the kind of main goal of this trip, rest and relaxation. I don't think I'll even be vlogging the trip or anything like that. I might take some clips here and there, but I don't think I'm even going to take my vlog camera. I'm just going to go. I haven't really had a holiday that I haven't vlogged in years, so going away for a week and I'm just really looking forward to it. It's the kind of trip that doesn't come around often, like the opportunity where everyone's free, and I think it's going to be a bit of a Britney Spears Crossroads vibes, so I am very much looking forward to it. I've got some stuff that has come in preparation for the trip. Does anyone always feel the need to buy new underwear before a trip? I'm like that. Anyway, yeah, I got some cute little crochet skirts. I don't know why, but like I haven't had any beach vibes all summer, but I've been excessively buying swimwear to, I don't know, as like a form of therapy for the fact that one day I'm going to be on a beach in a bikini. But I've got some nice kind of lake loungy things, some new Nikes, because I've been working out and wearing the same black Puma trainers, my Puma Mode XTs, which I love for working out because they're so supportive on my like balls of my feet. I haven't really bought a new pair of trainers in about 2 years, so figured I'd treat myself, and I really like these. They're kind of similar style and they did look really supportive and bouncy, I guess. And yeah, I'm not bringing hiking boots, so I'm just gonna chance these. Nike sports bra with this kind of adjustable toggle thing. I got this cute Nike t-shirt. Basically, I mean, I'm kind of more of a Puma girl, but I just really liked all of the Nike stock in at the moment, so got this kind of loose t-shirt. And then I bought 2 pairs. I needed all of this stuff anyway. I was going to buy them anyway, but the trip was a bit of a spur on. These ones are thicker, more cottony feeling, and then these ones are more of that kind of spandex vibe, and they have the Nike tick at the top. I can't remember, I know one of these is mid-rise and one of them is high-waisted. Got some cute little, I don't know, chill tops. So yeah, I got some cute little bits, just little bits for the trip, make myself feel good. I don't know, sometimes you just gotta do what you gotta do. Also got some Portra 400 so I can take some nice film pics on the trip. Myself and Adele's my photographer BFF. She and I have decided not to take any digital cameras, and we're going to take everything on film. So I'll get a good bash off of my new Contax T2, which I'm going to use that portrait film on. I also got some Fuji Color 200, which I actually have a roll in here now, and I've been taking test shots all week. So I'm going to try and drop in this film that I have in now at like a 1 hour photo place. I'm basically going in for my like laser hair removal appointment, and hopefully I'll be able to get it developed in that time and we can maybe review the pictures together. I don't know, in an ideal world, that's what I'd like to do. So hopefully we will be successful in that endeavor, because I kind of want to see how the Fuji 200 came out. I'm very new to this camera, a ton of different lighting situations, because I just want to see how the film reacts so that I know going into the trip the type of film I need to use in different lighting situations. I'm pretty familiar with Portra 400, but not so much with the Fuji 200 or 200 ISO film in general. So hopefully we'll get some shots and there'll be something decent in there for us to have a look at. Anyway, I'm going to head into Manhattan now for my appointment. I don't think I'm going to change. I kind of threw this on. Very easy peasy. I got this new Poetic dirty t-shirt that I really like. I've got my normal gold chains on from Etsy. I got one of my old favorite pairs of vintage Levi's. These are the 501s. They're probably the only mid-rise ones that I like, and they're perfect for unisex tees like this, because I don't know, the high-waisted styles, you just can't see, I don't know, it just doesn't balance well with these kind of t-shirts. So boyfriend tee day. I've got my Vans on, which are like the slightly platformed ones that I have also been loving. Could possibly be my new favorite pair of shoes because they're that comfortable. But yeah, love a little Levi's moment. I feel like this is my staple. I also don't have too much to take in with me today, so I think I can chance my Paloma wool yin yang bag, and yeah, peace out. I'm gonna go before I am late. So let's see what Manhattan has to give us today, shall we? Okay, found the photo place in Soho. Capping off rush hour film success. Back in the flat after a sweaty, humid day in Manhattan, straight into the comfies. Of course, I've had a shower now, just a quick little body wash. My hair just went poof as soon as I left earlier. All of those lovely smooth waves have seemed to have dissipated. Nothing quite like a sweaty subway in Soho to get you a little flustered, but I'm home. There's a little bit of daylight left, so I figured I'd pop on. I actually finally just got around to opening this. My friend Maisie is a fellow fashion grad, and she's just a really skilled seamstress also, and has a sewing machine here in New York, which I do not have. So anytime I need something, I kind of designed some covers with her for a couple of unsightly things in the apartment, because oh hey, there's me. As you guys know, I like everything to be kind of squared away and neat looking, and one thing that's bothering me is that guy right there. My printer, which is a great printer and is actually quite a luxury to have in New York. It's ugly, and I do want to keep it sort of in this area, quite unsightly, along with the aircon unit. The aircon unit is just always something that bothers me. It just ruins the window, I feel like. So I got her to make some covers. So I gave her the dimensions and kind of showed her what I wanted. Also those black cloth masks, reusable ones you see me wear sometimes, she makes those and I buy them from her directly. Hey, we got a spot on first go. I think that looks so much neater. It's just because obviously I shoot in the apartment a lot, so having this big black blob in the background sometimes is a bit unsightly if I'm shooting photos. And oh my god, the aircon one is so perfect as well. So again, it's just to hide the unsightliness of the actual vents. If I'm taking photos or whatever, it just kind of helps like soften the look of it in the photos. Maisie came up with a really clever design for what I wanted. So this is snapped to my air conditioning unit with 4 magnets, and then there's some Velcro in here, and I just roll this up when I'm using my aircon, and it'll just roll up. So this is how it looks rolled up, the little flap on top. So like, how neat does that look? I think that is so freaking clever. I think the past like week or two, I've been taking a lot of time to figure out what I'm doing, basically. I feel like I've been staying pretty on schedule with my YouTube uploads. I do aim for like 3 a month. I usually take 1 weekend off because I'm usually at that point falling behind in another area of what I do, because I don't know, I just feel like YouTube and Instagram, like they're both separately full-time jobs, and trying to do them together as a one-woman show along with all of the admin and just like no help, it's a lot. The end of one of my recent vlogs, you know, a lot of you guys related to that uneasy feeling of being in limbo and kind of not in the hardcore lockdown or quarantine routine that we were in for like 2 months, 2 or 3 months. Some people are still in, and kind of what new normal is resuming to. It's kind of like we have some access to some normalities, like going out to eat now. I'm so happy I shared those thoughts, and it's why I continue to kind of take chunks out of some of the vlogs just to sit down and chat and let you know how I've been feeling, is because there is so many of you that feel the same out there. That transition definitely left me very uneasy and anxious for a few weeks, and I'm definitely adjusting a bit more now. I'm feeling a bit more positive towards it, and I don't know, I think just spending time with friends and things like that has made it a lot easier. I do give myself space to just be in those emotions and to feel through them and not try and suppress them. I'm done with suppressing my emotions. 2020 is just no more suppression of emotions. Feeling like I'm managing the transition a bit better now that it's had time to settle. Like with all change, like eventually things always settle. So if you're still feeling uneasy or anxious, just know that it's kind of been a good distraction for me is work really picking up. You've probably noticed I'm pretty much back up to full speed of what I was in terms of picking up jobs on Instagram and YouTube, and that's like so fantastic. It gives me purpose, and it really gives me just that extra bit of motivation to make a great video for you guys. And I'm really happy that that's picked up again, and I'm continuing to make kind of sponsored segments for the vlogs that I make anyway. As a freelancer who pretty much didn't book any work over kind of like a 3.5 month period, I think I only did maybe like 1. Basically been like going from a 3.5 month holiday or vacation. I use that term very loosely, but in terms of just not working, trying to make the most of that, you know, going to the park, getting creative in other ways, having lots of time to make videos and Instagram content. to kind of being thrown back into like more than full-time work has been a bit mental, you know, having deadlines again, last minute turnarounds. It's been kind of hard for me to manage, I'm not going to lie, and I'm still figuring it out. And I've kind of come to terms with the fact that I really do need to figure out how I'm going to prioritize my time, because I can't do it all. Having all of that quiet time to myself, to my inbox being full again, my DMs, my YouTube comments. That's why I've been way behind on my YouTube comments as well, but I'm hoping to reconnect, because I do read all of them and they make my day and they keep me going. I also am trying to do like other projects and launch new things, and I'll probably put a clip in somewhere. Like I had a really great Zoom call about, you know, things I want to do in the next year or two, or like kind of get the ball rolling with, and it's all very exciting stuff. So I've been thinking a lot about how I'm going to cut back, where I'm going to cut back. Definitely looking at YouTube, seeing as that it is something that takes up such a big amount of my time, but I am going to figure it out. I am considering going down to kind of every second week with the vlogs again, and just having the time to just make sure that they're good and that they're meaty. We're going to get there. Every now and again you just need to kind of evaluate everything, but I am happy to be back working again. I'm grateful. Anyway, that's where I'm at with that. Photos came through already. She said it might be tomorrow at 1, but that she would just send them through when they're done, and they're here, and that was very quick gratification, I will say. So big ups, Bleecker Photo Studios, is that what it was called? Great shout. 24 photos, the scans look great, no streaks, no weird looks to them. Definitely some duds on first glance, but like I said, this was just a test roll to see how that particular film performed in a bunch of different situations. Show you a couple of faves from this roll, shall we? Ooh, this is not showing up on camera very well from my laptop, so I'm gonna have to pop them on screen, but took a couple of random shots in Williamsburg. I actually quite like the tones of this. It's nothing special as a photo, but I just like the colors. We've got Grand Central, figured to be a good color test, but I think my favorites are some of the ones from the flat. Like I took this one. There's a couple that weren't in focus, like this one, but I still quite like it. This is probably my favorite of the ones that I shot in the flat. I just think it's really interesting how the focus came out, because this is in focus and my body's in focus, but the mirror isn't in focus, and I just kind of think it gives this cool effect. I don't know, but yeah, it's saucy, get over it. My favorite photo from the whole roll though is this one that I took of my friend Nat. I think she looks absolutely gorgeous, and it just came out as a really good portrait, and the colors look great. So do not want to plaster one of my closest friends' face all over the internet. She doesn't particularly have much of a social media presence, so I'm gonna block out her face, but it's definitely my favorite photo, I think, from the entire roll. I think she looks beautiful, and the colors and the tones and the distance between me and the subject I feel work well. So yeah, we learned a lot in this session. Random side note, because I'm just looking at these here, my biotin gummies, which I was just taking. I just wanted to mention this because I said it on Instagram, and so many people were just like me and didn't put 2 and 2 together, and I think it's kind of just an important thing to mention. I was noticing some hair loss over the last couple of months, and honestly I was genuinely worried about it. I thought I had like some underlying condition that was developing, or maybe it was my age. I even brought it up to my hairdresser last time I got my hair cut. I was just like, I feel like my hairline's receding. It was just very, you know, that area where it's like thin around your baby, that temple area, it was just like extra thin. And I look at my face every single day, unfortunately it's part of my job, and I notice little differences and little changes, and I just felt like my hairline had lost quite a bit of thickness, and I don't know. Anyway, I've been noticing all of this fuzz on the top of my hair and a ton of baby hairs. I'll try and put a clip in to show you, growing back in. Dr. Pimple Popper, I think she had like a bunch of clients coming in reporting hair loss, and she basically said that it's very common and that a lot of people basically have been experiencing underlying stress due to COVID and the pandemic, and it makes so much sense because obviously like it's such a traumatic thing for all of us to go through together on so many different levels. And yeah, now that I'm feeling a bit more relaxed, I guess my hair is growing back, so I'm really happy about that. And once I put 2 and 2 together, I ordered some biotin just to kind of help myself along. I literally never even contemplated that it might be stress related. So I thought I'd mention it because a lot of people seemed to also have the same realization as me on Instagram. Okay, I'm gonna make dinner. I feel like making my favorite pasta. Got my random bowl of veggies, but the main star, oh, the pasta. I haven't made this in so long. Vegan parmesan, here we go. Oh, I'm absolutely going to destroy this. To sign off here, it has been a day and a half. I know it probably doesn't feel like it, but I am absolutely knackered. So glad I said what I wanted to say to you guys earlier, the latest update I guess on my mood, because I think I would have been too tired to even get into that. Anywho, happy Virgo season to all my September birthday babies. I am a Virgo moon and I very much align myself with a lot of their perfectionist, organized traits. Leo season, honey, it just does not agree with me, so I'm excited to move on to a new month. It's kind of sad to be coming to the end of the summer, but alas, by the time you see this, hopefully I'm going to be feeling very much out of office, off the grid, and enjoying some much needed quiet time in nature. So just know that whenever you're watching this, Sunday or Monday, I'm chilling real hard, and I'll try and post some updates on Instagram, but I'm thinking of doing like a full social media detox. And obviously I'll take photos, but I just don't think I'll post them till the week after I'm back, kind of like a delayed posting. I don't know, I feel like I've never really done a proper social media free week, and I think this is the perfect opportunity to do it. Looking forward to maybe just living in the moment and being in the present with people that are really close to me, that mean a lot to me. Hope you've had a good one, and if you didn't, I hope this video brought you a little bit of escape. I will see you guys when I see you. Big old virtual hug. I'll see you guys when I see you. Mwah.